Hi, my name is Tommy Nabors. I'm a dentist in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm married to Leslie. We have 3 kids, Wright, Brett, and Sophie. It was at an event much like that we're at tonight where they had asked us to come and say, hey, come learn a little bit more about what 147 does. And so we went to an event and listened and heard, and I myself had been on some medical missions before where it was just sort of you fly in, you do your work, you take care of people, you don't really develop relationships because you've got a job to do, and then you leave. And what I was hearing with 147 was that it was much more about the relationship as opposed to the task. And my wife had never been on a mission trip before. After the event, when everyone talks at the end, I was talking to her and I was like, if we really want to make something happen, we just need to commit and not even think about it. If we think about it too long, I'm gonna think about all the reasons why we shouldn't do this. And I'm gonna think of all the reasons why I can't take my family to Honduras and all of the why nots. So we did it. We just committed to do it, and the closer it got here, the more nervous we got, and the more that we almost backed out, and we just thought this is very much an adventure for the Nabors family to do something like that. So after the event, and we had made our commitment to do that, we met at the airport that morning, and we were going to Honduras, and we made the trip, and I think we had enough hand sanitizer to sanitize Honduras in our bags. We had enough handy wipes and enough medication to probably leave and support the orphanage all by ourselves in one bag. But anyway, we got there and our life has really never been the same. And my kids, that we still talk about it daily. For us at the orphanage, we met a young man named Jonathan who was, I would equate that to roughly a senior in high school, or he was in his last year of maybe before college, his last year at the orphanage. And best that we understood it, that he needed some help. With technology, we can text Jonathan, we've got pictures of Jonathan, we relate with Jonathan. He's an extended part of our family, as are the people that we went on the trip with. And ultimately, we were blessed to be a part of helping form a transition house so that these kids that graduate, they have a place to go if they want to go to college and they want to advance their careers and get another sort of step up on life. Leslie went down, and my wife's now been more times than I've been, and so it's just been a beautiful thing to see for our family. I wouldn't take it back for anything. That's what God has started with that, and if that's all we ever did, it would have been worth it for us. I'm fortunate in that medicine is needed all over the world, and dentistry is one of those things that can help people. 147 has put together just the most amazing medical mission trip opportunity that I've been involved with. Like I said, I've been on task-oriented trips where we do jobs. But when I can go back to the same place and meet the same people and see Jonathan and Tuda and Raul and all the people that I know, that becomes much more like a family, and I feel like I'm going home, for lack of a better word. I can't wait to go again. And that's something that my team, I took my dental office team with me, my hygienists and my assistants, and we've made the commitment to go once a year as a team. So they're becoming involved. I can't wait for it. Looking back on it now, with the experience of having doing it by myself, with the experience of having doing it with my family, the experience with my family, I would take 10 times over going on just a trip, just a task-oriented trip. And what 147 has done is given us the opportunity to take a step out of maybe what our normal life might be. And I would encourage all of us to look at the talents that we all have. Mine happens to be dentistry, or my wife's happens to be nursing or teaching. We're all going to have the ability to sort of act out, the body of Christ, whatever that may be. And I think 147 has given us the opportunity to be hands-on and there's nothing like being hands-on. I mean, donations are just the thing that keeps everything moving, but when you have the opportunity to go out there and be that hand, there's nothing like it. And I would encourage you to take a step out if you can and consider doing one of the mission trips through 147.